Hi Gemini, welcome to BohoMystic. My name is Marinelly, and Hi Gemini, welcome to BohoMystic, and welcome to your October 2025 reading. If you've been here before, welcome back, guys. And if you're new here, we'd love for you guys to join the fam. So Gemini, in my short meditation for this reading today, I had to say it was quite surreal, and I was a little boggled. Um, yeah. So it started with like a really large wooden chair, really substantial, kind of antique-y, but so empty, facing this way. And then I saw another chair, pretty much like the same one, with its back facing the other way. So the backs of the chairs were touching, and the bottom of the chairs were jutting out on either side. But they were empty, and it was in just complete darkness. So it was like two chairs. And then I see that one chair gets filled by what looked like a king, a male figure with like a crown. And then this chair looked like it was a princess. And when I say princess, I mean like Disney princess or a cartoony princess, in a big poofy tulle pink dress. And then she slides off her chair. And I'm like, is it because of her dress? Because it's so big. So she slides off her chair and then she gets on like what I thought was a conveyor belt. And then she starts going. And then I realized, but I thought I realized that she was then on a roller coaster. So she was but she's laying down. It was really weird. So off she goes into a mountain, into a dark mountain. And then I'm being brought into the mountain. I don't see her again. I don't see anyone again. But then I'm in the inner workings of something. So I can see gears turning and like, I don't know what they're called. Like pulls and lashes. I don't know what they're called. So the gears are going with rubber pulls through them. And I'm like, oh, this is the inner workings. I'm in the inner workings of the princess or of the person, or that's what's going on in your mind. And now I'm thinking maybe that's like the Fool experience, right? Because in my deck, I actually had the Fool experience as a roller coaster. I didn't think of that. So I'm seeing and thinking inner workings, and then I'm being pulled up into like an eye. And I'm like, okay, here I go again, because the eye and eyes have been following me around in all my readings. And I'm like, oh, this is the cosmic eye, the eye that I often see in the cosmos. And then I get pulled in more and I see the flatness, like a face starts emerging. And I realize it's actually an owl. And it becomes more fleshed out and then it starts flying away. And then I'm like, wisdom. You're gaining wisdom through learning, processing the inner workings of your own mind, of your own introspection. It was funny because it was a princess with the king. I don't know if it was her father. I can assume that maybe that's the case. And, it's like breaking away from, wow, I just got like the patriarchy, or breaking away from the confines, but also the luxuries of being taken care of and provided for, to do that for yourself. This could be a person becoming more independent. This could be a person who's ready to go out on their own. This could be a person going off to college. This could be, wow, leaving your home and setting up home, and yeah. So I don't know what October has in store for you yet, but I definitely think it's new beginnings. new frontier. Maybe delving deep into your own psyche. So maybe you're starting therapy. Maybe you're starting journaling. Maybe you're starting, it's like, I just got Freud. That's very interesting. Maybe you're studying psychology. Maybe you're studying to be a psychologist, a therapist, a mental health counselor. Someone who looks at the inner workings of the mind. Neurologist. Neurology. Ooh. So you're definitely becoming and doing and starting something new. It's like you're delving deep into yourself. Because I don't see this as you delving deep into it's like pulling away the layers of yourself. Like you want to, it's kind of like taking a clock and breaking it apart, dismantling it piece by piece so that you can rebuild it. But you're so curious to find out how every single piece and gear works. And you want to also like dominate that information. Like you want to know how to build a clock on your own. You don't need someone to tell you how things work. You want to know how things work on your own. Interesting. I just got this memory of when I was in high school. And a friend of mine purchased a vehicle. And she decided on her own to learn how to change a tire, change the oil, like pretty much, all the things that you want to do in a vehicle. Like girls per se would like take it to their dad to do or call their, and I know that's very cliche. Stereotype also has a lot of truth to it. And I was kind of in awe of her. Like I thought she was such a badass because she was this tiny and here she is changing a tire. And I know that she changed them all because that was the kind of person she was. Until she knew exactly how to do it and felt comfortable doing it on her own, by the way, by herself. I knew she wouldn't be satisfied until she became an expert, a pro at doing this herself. That's what it is. So, okay. So someone out there is experiencing or having the desire to be independent, fully knowledgeable, fully learned in something. So let's get into your cards. Let's get some oracles for you. I was really attracted to black and white decks for you today. I was like, black and white. That's what I heard when I came to sit down for your reading. So are you seeing things black and white? Are you experiencing are you being really analytical, really rational this month? Like you have a huge to-do list and you're like, everything is black and white. Like either like, like all this has to be done this month and I have to figure out how to do it. There's no wiggle room for me to not do this. I don't really get that it's like black and white thinking. I get it as you mean business this month. That's what it is. I've been trying to scratch the surface of what this is. It's like you mean business. You're going to go and just do what you set out to do. And you're not leaving any room for excuses of not getting things done. All right. Well, Gemini, let's see what's going on with you. I think I'm going to start with this. This is an I Ching deck. Okay, Spirit, can I get a card, please, for the Gemini collective watching this video today? Please, for the month of October 2021. Wow. This is a lot, but I'm going to take them. And this was the one on the bottom, we have, and I don't know, because I need my glasses. The Cauldron. All right. Number 50, change, right? Fire and wind. Interesting. The cauldron. You you are in the developmental phase. Nourish the inner temple. Nurture the innate talent. Bring forth offerings of sustenance to both the inner temple and to the outer temple of the gods. Be sure to cleanse and purge the cauldron thoroughly of its grime before you cook with it. Good fortune and favors bestowed to the one who first purifies, then alchemizes. The sage has a mission to complete. Establish order, great work ahead. You're about to brew something in your cauldron, Gemini. You have a recipe that you're going to follow exactly for what you want to accomplish in the month of October. Oh, I like your energy. It's like a no-nonsense month for you. No-nonsense month for you, Gemini. I love that. Awesome. Let's see. Let's get one of these. Hopefully one. For Gemini, please, Spirit, can we get a card for the month of October 2025? No. Is that the one? All right. We have rainbow with hope. You know what I see with this is the children's drawings on the refrigerator. And like I said, it was a princess leaving the king, right? If it's her father, are you ready to go out on your own? Like, you don't want to be seen as a kid anymore. It's like you're embracing adulthood. You're embracing, there's a growth, a cycle growth, maiden, mother, crone. Like, you are seeing yourself in a more mature way, or you want to be seen and prove to others that you are super mature, you know how to adult, and or you really feel like you are in your independence, right? Like you're not this kid anymore. Like you may even go home and your parents literally have drawings or things that you made when you were a kid all over their home. And you kind of feel sometimes when you're in their presence that they still see you as like that small kid that you were. Or they still see you as like their little baby. And you're like, I'm not a baby. I'm 30. Something like that. It's something like that. It's like you want to shed off an old you or the perception of an old you, and you want to come forth as a more mature version of yourself. I'm going to take a look underneath that. Butterfly with metamorphosis. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly what I just said. All right. I have to see that's 22. Infinity. Unlimited potential. Oh, it's this notepad with the infinity sign and a square and a circle and all these other doodads on there. It's like, again, it's like the inner workings, right? It's like you're trying to figure out and piece together. Are you also kind of figuring out who you are as you're living your life? Like figuring out your potential, figuring out what it is that you want to achieve, how to achieve it, getting a strat plan in place, right? Getting that 5-year plan, pulling out a visualization board and redoing it, because the visualization board that you had 5 years ago is done and over with, and you want to now plan for the next 5 years. I really love this energy. It is so fiery and pepped up, and I like it. I really, really, really do. I am, you know what? I'm going to pull a crystal card for you. I've been doing this for all the readings just to get a crystal, maybe get a crystal that could help you with your energy or help you process and handle the energy of this month. There we go. Bottom of the deck. I should have just kept my glasses on. Holy moly. Okay. Quartz is at the bottom of the deck. See, I feel like the bottoms have been in all my readings, like where you're coming from. What's leading you into this month? What are you carrying over from September or beyond? So quartz, growth, alignment, and cleanse. Containing all the colors of the spectrum, quartz is considered to be a high vibrational crystal with many metaphysical powers. A conduit of energy. Quartz generates electromagnetic energy and dispels electricity, absorbing, storing, releasing, and regulating positive or negative energy. Quartz is easily programmable, allowing you to set your intentions so that the stone works in your favor. Set your intentions wisely. All signs, sun and moon. I love that. You have quartz coming into this month. I know that some of these readings will be in the first week of this month. Pull out some quartz. Set your intentions with the quartz. I love that. Growth, alignment, and cleanse. I love the growth and alignment because I feel like that's what you want to do. Or that's what you're doing. You're growing, or you have grown, and now you want to test out, this new growth in a more mature, successful way, kind of thing. I don't know where that came from, but I like the little dance. All right. I'm also going to pull out some cards from my deck, which is a Sunlit Path. The decks have been shipped out, so I'm really excited to get that in. And more information will be coming. All right. For Gemini, please. What do we have? Anything else, please, Spirit? For Gemini? Okay. Bottom. The Fool card. And what did I say? In my Fool card, I have the depiction of a roller coaster. That's exactly what I was telling you in the beginning of your reading of how that conveyor belt turned into a roller coaster. That's why I thought Fool card, and I really am appreciative and honored that it's been corroborated and confirmed. You are definitely starting something. It's a new beginning. It's you finally just taking that risk. And I don't really think it's really risky. You may have felt that you have some stunted growth. You've been stunted some way or somehow. Maybe by your family. Maybe by your parents, where you haven't been able to shed the label of being a kid, being immature, being too young to do something. It's like you want to be taken seriously, or you're taking yourself seriously for the first time. You yourself don't see yourself as a kid anymore. There are so many moments in our lives where we reassess where we are and we're like, holy moly, I can't believe I'm this old. Or wow, I truly don't feel like a kid anymore. Or wow, I'm starting to feel my age. And of course it works backwards too. I mean, there are times where I feel like I'm, a kid. And then sometimes I feel I'm much older than I am. It definitely goes back and forth, but I think that you're having a moment of realization or feeling that it's sinking in, your maturity and your wisdom that you've gained and the clarity that you've gained through your transformations, your growth as a person, and appreciating the wisdom that you carry now, right? Like that owl. You have wisdom and you're realizing it and you're owning it. You're living it. You're embodying your wisdom, the wisdom that you have earned in life. Wow. Okay, let me read a bit of this. Ruled by Uranus. I evolve. Bringer of disruptive change. Yeah. Leap of faith. That's really what it is. It's like yeah. Okay. Leap of faith. New beginning. Self-discovery. Yeah. The inner workings of your mind. Or the inner workings of people. Childlike innocence. Underestimated or undervalued. You know what? I think that you're done being us. I think you're done being underestimated. And even by yourself. Like maybe you've allowed yourself to be coddled, to be spoiled, right? I mean, that girl was a princess. And I mean, the classic princess with a really large pink, frou-frou dress. Yeah. I don't know. It's like realizing you have combat boots underneath that dress. You know what? What's underneath there? Ancestral ties and whale spirit and phoenix spirit. Oh my gosh. That's wisdom. Okay. Yeah. The call to break ancestral karmic ties. Wisdom waiting to be accessed. Holy. Yeah. That's it. Faithful companions and powerful protectors. I think that it's wisdom waiting to be accessed by you. You may be super guided right now. You don't even know why you feel this way. Why you feel like a revolutionary. You feel like you're a revolutionary. Like you're revolting against something in your old persona, your old status quo, and you're like, nope. I'm different. And I would like for everybody to treat me differently or see me differently. Then he had whale spirit, which is the ancient wisdom again. You are tapping into your own wisdom. There's no question. And then, of course, the phoenix spirit. I can keep going, but I'm not going to. Phoenix spirit. You are ready to put down the mask, burn the old mask and put on a new one, or show your authentic self. Gemini, I love this. I absolutely love this. You're ready to go. Where are you going? What are you doing? Can I go? I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. You know what? I've been doing an emotion card for everyone, so I'm going to do one for you too. For the month of October, what are we looking at, Spirit? For Gemini, please. That's the one. Underneath the deck. Horrified. When your dislike of something is so intense that it scares you. Aww. I think this is you disliking some aspect of your status quo. Like the labels that have been placed on you for a while, for years even. And you're just like, no, I don't want to be seen this way anymore. Wow, I'm going to say this because it's coming at me so hard. It's like a person who has a nickname or they go by a diminutive version of their name. Like if your name is Jennifer and everybody's called you Jenny your whole life and you've moved away and have lived a life and have successfully overcome hardships in your life as Jennifer, right? You've been able to break free from how you were seen as a kid in a new life somewhere else. And then you're visiting your hometown and you bump into someone you haven't seen in a long time and they call you Jenny and you're horrified. And you're like, I haven't been Jenny for like 20 years. And the association of Jenny with my past potentially leaves a sour taste in my mouth. Or it makes me feel like you don't see the growth I've had or the success that I've had. And you actually decide to say, actually, I go by Jennifer now. That definitely is going to be a synchronicity for someone. Absolutely. But you're changing this. That's what you're changing. You know who you are now so clearly, and you are living your authentic life. You are doing and being you. You're living your life fully this month. Like I said, you have a checklist. You have goals. You have aspirations. And nothing is going to stop you from doing it this month. I am going to do a simple spread with the tarot. All right, for Gemini, please, Spirit. The current energy for October. Past energy that's influencing it. What you should let go of, what you should focus on. And moving towards the end of the month. What are you going to be, where are you heading? Bottom of the deck, we have the World card. Holy moly. We had the Fool card over here. And the World. Absolutely new cycle. Absolutely new stage in your life. I think the new you is more of a new energetic frequency. It's you having more of a no-nonsense attitude about who you are, and you really are not down with making yourself small when you're in other people's presence, fitting a storyline, kind of eschewing cultural pressures. You're like, that's just not me. This is who I am. I'm kind of like too old to be acquiescing to all your antiquated notions of what I should be. There you go. That's definitely going to resonate with someone. Then you have the Four of Wands underneath. Yeah, you're building your own sanctuary, you are nesting and building and making sure that your home, your four walls, who you surround yourself with, are those that see you as this new version of yourself and respect you and respect your boundaries. This is breaking here. I just want to see what it is. All right. The Mother of Swords. There's the owl. There's the owl. There's you, Gemini. That's you. And the Son of Cups. Oh. Maybe someone is getting news of a pregnancy, and that kind of shook them into the reality that they're going to be a mom. They're going to be a dad. Like, they're not Joey anymore. They're not Jenny anymore. They're going to be mom and dad. Stage of life change. This stayed on the table. The Eight of Wands. Yeah. I think you're going to be getting so much clarity of who you are and what you stand for. Clarity on what you want to do. Clarity on how you're fleshing out and building out your life. You know, I did say about the visualization board. There is something here. There is something here about you molding your life and your future in the vision of your mind's eye. This is you manifesting, self-actualizing. What did I say about that quartz? Quartz is easily programmable, allowing you to set your intentions so that the stone works in your favor. Set your intentions wisely. I think this is a good stone for you guys. I think this is what you're doing. I mean, this is what you're doing. You're setting your intentions out there. Yeah. Someone is ready to go. You are ready to go. All right. All right. You know what? I got charms for everybody else, so I'll do that for you too. Gemini. What are we looking at? What are we looking at, Gemini? The month of July could be of significance for someone. This turquoise is actually a significator stone for me. So this means this reading and this energy that I'm picking up is about you, from you. This is not you and other people. You're impacting your month. It's your energy that's coming out. Your yang, I believe. This is reiterating that this is being born from you, and it's you taking action on your own thoughts and desires. And then I have the gymnast. And she's bending over backwards. And it's like, you're done bending over backwards. You are done bending over backwards for other people, or to live out their expectations of who they think you are based on an old design, on an old paradigm. It's not that those old labels are bad per se, because they were most likely born out of love and from experiences with you at a different stage in your life. It's really hard to blame people, especially parents. And most likely those are really fond memories for them. You know, but it's like you don't want to be kept small anymore. And it's time for you to branch out. It's like redefining who you are and wanting everybody else to. And you not having to be the young sister in the dynamic, or to be treated as the younger sibling for the rest of your life and you're like 50 years old. You know, not be treated like the black sheep of the family, or you're not the crazy one in the friend group that you were, you know, when you were in high school. It's like wanting to change how others see you and not just falling back in to your place, your dynamic in a group setting. And then we have the Page of Wands. Yeah, absolutely. This is you taking the initiative to change those perceptions. And it's not even you focusing on that. It's focusing on how and what you want in the future. Because this is you jumping off that cliff like the fool, getting on that roller coaster, right? Allowing yourself to be taken in this new direction. Wow. Okay. I will leave these here. So let's take a look at your oracle cards, Gemini. The Wanderer and the Family. Fire and Mountain. The wanderer is a stranger in a new land. You are the foreigner. Be knowledgeable and cautious. To integrate yourself into the group, be humble, respectful of its hierarchy, and let your humor be tactful. Be dignified. This is you walking away as the fool again. This is your new beginning. And you're willing to do it. You're willing to be a stranger, right, in foreign lands. It's like you would rather be a stranger in foreign lands than to keep living suffocated in your old role. Wow. The words that I'm getting are very strong. I just feel like you're very determined to be seen differently, to step up to the plate and be something different, or to finally make others respect who you are today. Then I have the family and revolution. I cannot freaking believe that. What did I say? You were a revolutionary. You are viewing yourself as a revolutionary. And you may be. If this is you rocking at work or at school, like I said, you could be studying to become a psychologist or studying in some other aspect of learning the inner workings of becoming an expert in your field, because that's what I was feeling originally, where you wanted to feel like you know everything and can do everything by yourself. Maybe you are, you know, creating waves in an educational career-esque career-esque form, career-esque situation. And if not, it goes back to what I was saying about the family and the revolutionary. Revolution. And I said revolutionary. It may feel a little bit like a revolution for those that are around you. It may feel like a revolution for you. Like I said, you feel like you want to rebel. You're a rebel, but with a cause. You know, you want to be seen. And at the same time, you're like, I don't care if anybody else doesn't see me. It's like, I want to just live my life, embody my truth, no matter what. And I'm going to do it. And I don't care I don't care what people think about me. I mean, I think you want to be seen, and I think you want to be respected ultimately. But I also think you're kind of like, I don't care. I am too old, or I've achieved so much. I have done so much. I should not have to play small. Listen to what this says. Those who see you embodying, right? I said with revolutionary, and here we are again. Thank you, Spirit. Those who see you embodying the higher principles will be attracted to you, and you will gain momentum. Having that momentum is the authority you need for a just revolution. And I think this is what you know to be true. You know that it's time for you to live authentically. It's time for you to follow this calling, to allow this growth into this new version of yourself that is upon you. You no longer see it. You are seeking it now. You don't see the potential. You're living it. Yeah. Smiley face joy. Yeah, you know how much joy it's going to bring you. I mean, let's just be honest. We know how much joy this is bringing you. I can feel it. It feels amazing to live without pretense. Then we have, oh, I see. That's crazy. Okay. Then I see the rainbow aura quartz. Rainbow aura quartz is amplified with enhanced healing properties. The stone is able to heal human energy fields by infusing the aura with rainbow fields of light, which I love. And the rainbow is also your chakras. It's aligning, it's grounding. Colors have a healing quality in rainbow aura quartz and are able to match the tone to your aura's energy field to repair and release blocks. Living your life in color with this crystal is a must. All signs. Mars. Yeah, I think you're having a Mars moment. This is definitely I am and setting a match to everything you don't want anymore. Definitely. I said I felt a lot of fire. How cool. This is something you should think about. This is already the energy that I feel like is upon you and that you're starting to embody anyway. Why not try it? And if you don't have any, you can't find any. If you do have a crystal deck, you can just activate the card, cleanse the card, activate it, And if not, in your mind's eye, when you speak to source, when you speak to spirit and meditating, think of the stone. This is what I said I saw fall. The death card. And I have it depicted as a butterfly emerging from its chrysalis. And I also chose the colors very specifically, the purple and the pink, the butterfly, to symbolize the higher heart chakra and the crown chakra. It's like you're being called and illuminated for more. The higher you rise, the more depths you experience, the higher you're rising. Associated with Scorpio, metamorphosis. Endings, becoming, transformation. End of a cycle, the solution of a union. Beginning of a new cycle. Leveling up, spiritual growth. Finality of a situation. Rebirth and awakening. I think all of these apply to you. I think that you've gone through a death, and this is your rebirth. I think in the month of October, you are living and embodying this rebirth. Right? We had the World card and the Fool card. And forget about time. I feel like you're also beginning and ending. It's like all at once. You're experiencing all of this energy at once. Because I think that there are a lot of endings and beginnings in your mind and what you're learning and who you are and what you want to do all at once. It's like turning off lights and turning on others at the same time. That's amazing. Oh, ruthless. I love it. I think that, I know it's a strong word, but I think that you are going to be kind of ruthless. You're ruthless in knowing what you want and what you don't want this month, Gemini. Having no pity or compassion, feeling cruel or pitiless. I'm taking it in a lighthearted way, but ruthless in the fact that you are taking no BS from anyone. You know that for you to achieve whatever dream you have or to finish that checklist, you're going to have to be ruthless. You're going to have to say no when you mean no and say yes when you mean yes. You're going to have to turn down invitations to do things if you have a checklist that's 2 miles long. I will do everything that I need to do and accomplish this month with no exceptions. Just be careful that you don't get burned out. Right? A lot of fire. Last month's energy was so intense and exhausting for me. If it was for you too, I can understand why this would be like an infusion in your life. And I see that the last card here is the element of earth. And this is the grounding. This is what I said about the rainbow aura quartz. Ground yourself. Meditation would probably be good to calm yourself down. To get moments of replenishment of energy. I think it's something you need to do. But I have to say, I know why this card came out. It's the manifestation. Yeah. So element of earth, keyword. The big keyword is mastery. I actually use that in the beginning of this reading. You are mastering. You're mastering yourself. You are mastering Gemini. Learning the inner workings of that mountain, of that, whatever it was supposed to be. Becoming the owl. This is you gaining wisdom. This is you accessing wisdom. This is also you acknowledging the wisdom you have. This is you disseminating wisdom. It's so much. And then we have grounded, manifestation, and duty bound. Of course, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Those placements may be very significant for you. But these are the master manifestors in the zodiac. And I think that that's what you're doing. You are tapping into this energy. You are manifesting your butt off. You are visualizing your butt off. And you're going to accomplish so much this month. Only you will know how it applies to you. But I think this is, again, this is your energy. This is all about you. It's not about anyone else. This is about you taking power. This is you tapping into your own power, into your own inkwell. Finishing a book. I just said inkwell. Maybe finishing a book. Maybe you put a deadline on yourself. Maybe you have a deadline from a publisher. Maybe you have a deadline for a thesis. Maybe you have a deadline for college applications. This is you going off to school. Okay, so what are we looking at for the overall energy for the month of October? The Five of Wands. Yeah, this is you. This is you dominating the chaos. This is you winning at this game. This is you. Like when we want to, how we put off tackling sometimes really big things. I think you may have put off a few things that you've been wanting to do. And this month you're like, bring it on. I'll do them all. I'll tackle them all. I can win at doing this. I have the energy to do this now. That's all I'm getting from this card. It's like you're like juggling 5 wands. Yeah. You're like bringing on the chaos. I'm in the zone to take care of the chaos in my life. I love this reading, Gemini. Thank you so much. I am truly honored to do this reading. It's so much fun. The energy is magnetic. It's empowering. I love that this is my first reading for today. I feel like you're giving me energy to get through the rest of the day. Because because I also have a deadline. It's definitely self-imposed, but I also have a deadline. I also have things that I want to do and finish today. And I feel like with your energy, I can do it. So what past energy has influenced this? The sun. Oh my God. Yeah, your mid-month and your last month's reading were chef's kiss. I love them. You guys have just turned a new leaf. You've had this clarity, I just heard, here comes the sun. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I mean, in many ways, you are living your best life. In many ways, you're living your best life. That's what I'm getting. It's the clarity of thought. It's the clarity. It's like you being able to see. It's like the clouds parted and you can see 20 steps ahead. And you've plotted your course and you're like, nothing and no one is going to stop me from getting there. Now I have a song in my head. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Wow, I am so absolutely grateful for this reading. I freaking am. All right. So what should you then let go of in the month of October? The Ace of Cups. Oh my God, I just got let go of the worry of hurting people's feelings. Right? How funny with the ruthless card. I don't think that you're going to hurt anyone's feelings. I think this is the people pleasing that you're leaving behind. Right? It's the gymnast. It's not bending over backwards anymore to make others happy because it doesn't make you happy. This is you. Yeah, it's you leaving behind the need to give a cup to everyone. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think you're realizing you've given away a lot more than you've probably received. Or if you keep people pleasing the way that you have, you're going to get further and further away from your happiness, from your life goals, from achieving your life goals. And that's the maturity, right? That's the click. That's the sun. It's realizing, it's like this epiphany of, wow, if I stop doing this, I like I now understand my life path. I understand my self-worth. I also understand what's the point. I understand the point of all this. And just like everybody else has lived their lives, it's time for me to live my life. Yeah. So what should you focus on then moving forward? Oh, Mother of God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 major arcana. Sorry, I didn't even tell you what it is. The star. It's your North Node. This is you. This is your destined path. This is you, again, healing and renewal and all that good stuff, yes. But this is you following your path. This is you. You need to focus on that path, right? That I said that was illuminated to you and that you plotted the course to. The stars at the end. You got to follow this. You got to follow your star. You got to follow it. I can say that a million times. You've got to follow your wish, your dream, your path, because that's where it's leading you. Everything, all the choices and all the steps that you are taking, that you have taken, and have taken, are leading you to this. And this wish fulfillment, this star, this desire is going to be different for everyone. But it's going to make you happy. It's going to fulfill you. It's going to make you a better person, because the more actualized you are, the more balanced you are in life, the better and bigger, the bigger gift you are to others in your life. So it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. You will be able to give of yourself to others in a way that you never have. You just won't be depleting yourself first. If you want to become that doctor, if you want to become that scientist, if you want to become that physicist, I don't know, if you want to become that entrepreneur, that best-selling author, if you want to become that mom, that dad, if you want to become, I don't know, that Instagram guru, whatever it is that you want to become, go for it. You want to be an award-winning whatever, go for it. All we really need right now is your lover's card, and we're golden. But it's not necessary. So let's take a look. Where are you heading to then at the end of the month? The Three of Cups. Oh, hun. Some of you will be expecting. I just want to say that. Some of you may be doing assisted reproduction. And I can see that's where you become extremely focused and scientific about how to get there. And it consumes your life. So for those, go for it. Because there is a celebration here. And for others, this is you celebrating the love that you are giving yourself. It's you surrounding yourself and finding those that you can be your true, authentic self version with. This is your flock. Wow, I just got a saying that my mom always would tell me. Birds of a feather flock together, right? You will find your soul family. You will find your soul ties. Or you will just be celebrated, right? With the revolution. You will be celebrated even by your own family. From those that you have tried to break free from, you're going to be surprised at their reception of this new you. They're going to respect you and they're going to respect your boundaries. Because with this revolution card, it said, those who see you embodying the higher principles will be attracted to you and you will gain momentum. You are going to draw in those that respect and see you and in turn will love you, will shower you with the confidence and appreciation that you need in order for you to keep going on this path. These are the accolades. These are the likes. These are the subscribers. These are the, this is the A. This is you passing your thesis. This is you getting into that coveted program. This is you being brought into the inner circle at work. This is you being selected on a special project. Yeah, it's quite beautiful. Be the revolutionary. You are starting, Gemini, you are starting a revolution. You're starting the revolution of Gemini. And I'm loving it, and I'm there for it all. So until next time, love you.